Welcome back, friends and family of the internet and fellow watchers on the wall. So, we have to go a step deeper into this neoconservative siding with fascist and hard left leaning groups. What are you talking about, Sam? Anybody ever heard of the Unf America tour? Maybe you should have. The gentleman that was speaking to Charlie Kirk when he was assassinated is part of that group. In fact, the Unf America group was literally shadowing Turning Point USA around the United States, doing what? Speaking to young people on college campuses. They were basically grifting Charlie Kirk's entire style. You can't tell me that that is a coincidence. And now the founder, who goes by the name of Destiny, a man, really, is saying the most horrific, hurtful things, not only about Charlie Kirk's assassination, but about his widow, Erica. So, welcome back, everybody. My name is Samantha. I'm the owner operator of a 2-acre farmstead located here in Louisiana. I just published a book called Growing Under a Poisoned Sky with a good friend of mine. You can find that at Amazon, any of them. YouTube does not pay me, nor does Israel. I know you guys can't seem to understand that some of us do this because it's the right thing to do, to share the truth. So I know I need to figure out how to make all this bigger, but for the time being, here we go. On F America with Robbie Roadsteamer and Stephen Bonnell, very edgy and cool. The On F America tour, free speech against political violence, September 18th at 6:30. Carrying forward the spirit of open debate. I guarantee you that they changed that post Charlie Kirk. Destiny and his crew shouldn't be allowed anywhere near TP events. The last man to speak to Charlie and the man cheering on his death are both part of this On F America tour that was ramping up to follow at TPUSA around and counter their events. Now, here's the thing. There are a lot of neoconservatives in their group. And what do you mean, Sam? It's a lot of people that have the same ideology and mindset of Candace Owens in that group. It says Destiny is an absolute sociopath, and this is evidence. Destiny is the leader of the On F America tour that is extremely left-wing and radical. They were following Charlie Kirk. They were following him. Did people know that this weirdo Destiny's reprehensible On F America tour, which appears to be directly linked to the Charlie Kirk assassination, is funded by Act Blue? Look at this. By Act Blue. They funded them. You don't know what Act Blue is? You're behind, friends. It is a far left-leaning group, like chat thing, like X Twitter. Okay, so this is crazy. The person that Charlie was talking to when he was assassinated was an organizer on Destiny's On F America tour. But who backs that tour? APAC, called National Ground Game. NGG didn't exist before 2024 and only had 20,000 in donors that year. But wait, we aren't done. How is it possible a little PAC that is brand new has over 650,000 in disbursements in 2025 after an election cycle? Simply look at their FEC filings. It's all Act Blue. All of it. Act Blue is a hard left-leaning, trans, free Palestine, all that. Every donation is them propping up an NGG, non-governmental organization. So let's put this in perspective. Someone who called for a formal investigation into Act Blue for money laundering ends up shot while debating someone about gun violence, the topic that the debater chose, who happens to be paid with Act Blue money from a source, Destiny, who has actively called for political violence against MAGA supporters. Why isn't this being talked about? Seriously. Why does it have to be Israel?
I
This is
I
real
think that we
evidence.
have to get a federal criminal investigation into ActBlue. Just an investigation. We have to figure out how it's possible. We said this yesterday, that they are able to have this kind of hard money, small money cash advantage. And if there's nothing there, then the investigation will yield nothing. But it's almost certainly some form of foreign, you know,
In
flow.
general, like foreign money out of politics would be a good goal. What if you even just said like, yeah, we're gonna actually treat FARA more seriously?
Yeah,
you
the
guys use
Federal
this?
Agent Registration
Yeah,
Act.
you just like you guys use this against Paul Manafort. You guys use this against some of our
Exactly.
people, and we're just gonna say across the board, all right, we're gonna be a lot stricter in how this is applied.
Well, like that Swiss billionaire.
Yeah, and you could even announce it 6 months in advance and be like, start registering. In 6 months, we're taking this really seriously.
Yep.
I think that we have to get a federal criminal investigation into
There's
ActBlue.
Charlie Kirk saying, hey, we have to get these people investigated. And then one of their own is talking to him about gun violence and he gets assassinated. Okay, y'all just keep on.
Well, you can pick somebody else. Well, you can pick somebody else.
Here they are. Meet the Unfuck America tour. This is what you were referring to. Destiny is at the top of the payroll. But notice who else is one of the creators. Hunter Kodak is the kid that was talking to Charlie when he got shot. Coincidence? He has a background in math and philosophy. He brings sharp critique and thoughtful analysis to conservative ideologies, consistently challenging their ethical foundations. He likes social equity. Yeah. All of them should be investigated. By the way, everybody's like asking if Tucker Carlson is speaking at Charlie Kirk's memorial. No, he's not. It's Erica, Donald Trump, and JD Vance. I can't see what that actually says. Let me see if I can blow it up. It says Director Tulsi Gabbard, Donald Trump Jr., Tucker Carlson. I guess he may be speaking. More names to be announced. I don't know. They may be speaking, but they were very close friends. Very close. All right. Everybody kept saying, what about Tucker Carlson? He was paid by Qatar. Go find the information yourself. I mean, at this point, people just, keep on and on. But if you did not hear, Laura Loomer put a warning out last night about imminent attacks coming, friends and family, from Al-Qaeda, which might as well be Hamas. They are all the same friggin' group. Our government did that. Do not go back and blame that on Israel. America's CIA trained up, funded, and armed all these Islamic terrorist groups. So don't. All right. The Unfuck America tour creators, organizers, and staff are disturbed by the assassination of Charlie Kirk. It says here, unfortunately, one of the Unfuck America debaters was debating Charlie Kirk when this happened and had to witness this horrifying, traumatic event. Because of this, we are asking that people respect both our creators and our staff's privacy while we grieve. So don't tell me it is some kind of conspiracy. And why doesn't, Candy Qatar know this? Yeah, she is for sure. It is Israel. Well, I'm pretty sure Qatar is bankrolling these people. Just like this, ActBlue nonsense. They want to shut down misinformation with receipts, use online content to combat the red pill pipeline. Lord have mercy. They were doing the exact opposite of Charlie Kirk, and they just started this, and within 6 months they've got almost $1 million. No. I'm going to tell you guys right now, and I do seriously mean this. I keep telling you that if we were to find out the truth, a neoconservative, true Nazi used a hard left liner and all these brainwashed kids to get rid of Charlie Kirk because he stood for Israel and he stood for America, and they can't stand it. Now, this is some of the creators of the Unf America tour. I want you to hear how off the wall liberals really are. Listen to this. Listen
really,
to
it was a homophobic ad, and it should have been pulled. I think it was.
Anyway, let me say this real quick. YouTube does not pay me. If you would like to support this type of truth finding, please look in the top of comments. My husband does have a brain aneurysm. He's going to be missing weeks of work. We do not have sick leave. Israel doesn't pay me. YouTube doesn't pay me. So if you'd like to donate anything, add your email in your donation link, and I'll get you our monthly newsletter and our Zoom links when we Zoom.
It's pulled. I'm not sure, but my community didn't like it. I expressed that to Z. And she said that she would look into it, and then I didn't hear anything else about it. It didn't feel good. And I expressed this a lot, that we just need to have a statement. Something needs to be said. And with people in the background acting in bad faith, pretending to act in everyone's best interest, it didn't do us any favors.
Assassinating Charlie Kirk.
So I just want to say that I am sorry to my community. I truly am sorry to everyone. I want this to continue, but I agree with my peers here that I do not want Z to be at the forefront of it. So that's it. That's all I have to say, because I'm not going to cry.
And I just have two things I want to add on here. So first and foremost, like, this apology isn't for you if you're white. I want to point that out. Like, I just see a lot of people down there in the chat. Like, this apology is for specifically like black individuals.
This is for black people. This is for black women.
Oh my God. This is the group of people that was organizing to follow Charlie Kirk, the little white soy boy beta male. If you're white, this isn't for you. This apology is like not for you.
Dean, I'm sorry, love. I am sorry to black women. You look at my page. I support black women. All right.
Really? Like, I'm an undercover racist. Like, I only support white women, right? I mean, you can't, like, sorry, men and black people, this apology is not for you. It's like for white women only. How is that any different? I am so sick of the liberal mindset. And trust me when I tell you, there are liberal-minded Republicans.
That's what I do. I support black women first and foremost. All right?
Yeah, because
that's what totally I do. Racist. And to be put in this situation.
Totally racist. Listen to them. They just keep going on. I'm just going to give you clips. Listen.
So
just randomly
yeah, that did happen. That did happen, and that was so fucking. That was insane. I'm still in disbelief.
And just to correct, the NDA went out last night at around 10 p.m. That was when we got the NDAs. Some people were asleep, some people were not, but I don't think anyone up here signed. I'm pretty sure a majority of us know to seek legal counsel beforehand, but that it did go out later on.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I mean, I still defend my position of telling people not to sign that. And I was perplexed by like the reaction that I was met with by the organizers. You know, I got called and they were like really mad at me for telling people not to sign it. But yeah, it was very questionable, especially a couple subsections of the document in of itself, and yeah, I defend that. And then also one other thing, or two other things, is I just want to reiterate the same sentiment that, you know, the conversation about like myself holding myself accountable, an apology. This is only for black individuals. I want to reiterate that once again, as well as I do see some, you know.
Let me lick the boots of my new masters. Meow, 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 meow. I don't care who gets mad at me. Let me tell you, the Liberal Party has the most racist people ever in it. So let's hear what this little beta male has to say. Now, these are part of the Unf America. This is those people. So you tell me if you don't think these people didn't hate Charlie Kirk enough to celebrate his assassination.
All right, everybody watching, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here is the deal. The reason I have my platform is because of transparent conversation with people that disagree with me. I feel like I'd be doing you guys a disservice if I didn't let Sam up. So I say, let's go and get Sam up on the live. Sam, I'd like to talk to you because at the end of the day, I do genuinely want to try. Here's the way I think. I do genuinely want to try to be the best possible version of myself, and that has genuinely always been something that I've tried to do, especially with the position I've been in for the last couple of years. I find it very important, and I feel like it is.
These are the kids coming up trying to replace Charlie Kirk, but do the opposite of what Charlie did. They are not coherent. They are not strong males. They want to please. That's what people don't understand. Me being snarky does not mean that I am being anti-Christian. Me being bold with the truth does not make me a bad person. If you ask me a question, regardless of what question you ask me, I'm just going to give it to you. If it hurts your feelings, that's on you. It's called a spirit of offense. It has taken this country over. Today, when I was going through from my video from last night, these are the questions that were put to me. How much is Israel paying you? Well, not near as enough of what Qatar is paying Candace Owens, was my response. I wouldn't ask people to donate $1 if Israel was paying me. I would have my, everything, right? Second, nobody pays me. Third, I had a Catholic get furious that I talked about the history of the Catholic Church and said, I can't watch this. I'm a Catholic. My faith. No, it's not your faith in Jesus, because I am a Christian. It's your faith in the Catholic Church. That's the problem. That's the problem. So, you know what? I want to know why the big platforms aren't discussing this. The last person to debate Charlie Kirk was with the Unf America tour group that was shadowing him across the United States to undo the work that he did. They're backed by foreign money. Charlie Kirk wanted them investigated. Act Blue funded them almost $1 million, and Charlie's like, nope, this doesn't make any sense. And then they're on video cheering after he is assassinated. So you tell me, is it more likely that somebody like this in America assassinated Charlie Kirk? Oh, it has to be Israel, because Candace Qatar Owens said so, Sam. And she's not lying. I love her. I got those too. I love Candace. I said, I know you probably have her CIA hat. I mean, for real, people. Grow up. Put aside the mind of a child. If everything bad in the world in your mind leads back to the Jews, then stop hiding and just say you hate the Jews because you've been programmed. You can't love a group of people that you legitimately think has had a hand in every bad thing that's ever happened. Come the flip on. I live in a Black community. If I was racist and thought the Black people in my community were like the most horrible people in the world, so dangerous, just going to stab me in the neck while I'm sitting on a bus, they're all like that. If I believed that, I couldn't live where I live because I'd be terrified all the time. I wouldn't be running the church bus, picking up their children, or, having their kids on my property or playing with my god baby, because I would be afraid. So don't tell me you sit under the wings of the Candace Owens in the world, the Ian Carrolls, the Jesuit Eastern Star people, hearing them tell you that they're demonic in a nation of demons. But you're just asking questions and you love the Jews. You are a liar, and I call you out. Maybe some of you just aren't used to creators who don't get paid and do not care. The thing is, when I die, I'm going to get judged for every word out of my mouth. So personally, I might as well just come at you full steam and tell you, open your eyes. If you stop listening to that idiot who put on a hijab to be on the Iranian news, she turned herself into a friggin' Muslim, people. Y'all need to wake up. That is not America first. That is not what Christians do. You need to wake up. Whew. I got to go. My husband's bringing me back a boudin ball. And if you don't know what that is, you're not from the South.